For Courtney Alberni.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank my honourable colleague and my friend for her speech. Mr. Speaker, we know that the Broadcasting Act of 1991 was brought in to safeguard the cultural, political, social and economic fabric of Canada. But Mr. Speaker, we saw from 2008 to 2018, 189 community newspapers go under, 36 daily newspapers closed down. Now with the pandemic, many of them are struggling. And we learned from the Yale report that Google and Facebook received nearly 75% of the advertising revenue in Canada. In comparison, the websites of conventional television stations and local newspapers account for only 8.5%. We know that the government's been meeting a lot of secret lobbyists, Mr. Speaker, and we know that they want to fix their disastrous Netflix deal of 2017 with Band-Aids with this bill, but time's running out for this industry and for their workers, Mr. Speaker. Isn't it irresponsible that in C10 the minister is moving this problem, punting it down the road to the CRTC, which could take almost a year before we see any change, Mr. Speaker? And I'm hoping the member can acknowledge the seriousness of this issue given the pandemic and the plight of local newspapers, especially in my riding, which are struggling right now, Mr. Speaker, and they're reaching out, they're calling on Parliament to take action to the unfair playing advantage of Netflix and these big, huge web giants. Thank you.
The honourable member for Davenport.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank my honourable member for his excellent point. I will tell you that those in my riding have almost exactly the same concerns as those that the honourable member has mentioned. I'm just going to clarify. So this Broadcasting Act, for the changes we're proposing, we hope will actually help to unleash as much as $830 million. That could actually help to Canadian broadcasters, both online and traditional sources. That can help Canadian content creators in Canada. I will acknowledge with my colleague that we absolutely have to provide a level playing field between and ensure that there is a fair contribution made by platforms like Netflix, like Yahoo, and that all the monies that actually come from them actually go directly into whether it's local media, whether any way to support independent information sharing across this country, and also that it goes directly back to actually supporting our Canadian creators and artists across this country. So I would say it's absolutely vital for us to do so. I will also say that I'm extraordinarily concerned by the loss of our local media. I might be the only riding in the whole country that actually has a local newspaper that's actually created, the West End Phoenix, over the last 5 years. They're a very successful local publication, but they're one of too few, and I think that we need to find solutions urgently and immediately to be able to support local journalism across this country. Thank you.